Hi. So you're highly welcome to this channel. It's been quite a while. You know how we do it here. It's Dumum Chibum. So today I'm just going to make this Bayberry cocktail, and this is a very quick one. And so what I did for time factor, what I did was to blend. So let me show you first the things that you need, the ingredients. Really very simple ingredients here. Now this one here, hold on, I'll wear this later. So this is the Bayberry. Normally you find it in Asia, like in China, Japan and its environs, and this one here can be really sour, like literally very sour. It's because it's really enriched with lots of vitamins, especially vitamin B12, B2. Yes, so yeah, that is why. So it's a bit sour, and when you're selecting this to make the cocktail, you make sure you pick the ones that are like really kind of red, going like wine color. So there. Now these ones are super sour. They're so sour it's going to make your teeth cringe, so you wouldn't want to select that. So you select these ones, and there's really a hard seed in between that, so it took a long time to take off the food from the seed, separate it, and so I had to do it one by one so that I make sure that you don't get any seed in what you're doing. So this is just this is what I'm going to do. I've already blended them. So normally it's just bayberries, pineapple, and we've got our syrup. And this syrup is very easy to make. In our next video, I'll show you how I make the syrup. It's just literally water and the required sugar. You can use refined sugar, but this one I used the rocky sugar. So this is the kind of sugar I used. So you can see there. Yes, it looks like those, like that sea salt type of one. This one here is kind of brown sugar, but it's not like dark brown, it's a little bit brown. So I just boiled for the content I'm making. So this is the Bayberry. I had to blend them because we don't have time. It took like hours to get this done here, to get this 400 liter. Now I'm going to show you a little bit about this mighty food mixer. We'll talk about it later on. Let's just mix our cocktail for now. So yes, we have blended 400 grams of bayberries, and of course we also blended about 150 gram of the pineapple. You have to choose the sweet one, so it's really very sweet. And then you have your vodka. So yes, this is just about 80 grams of vodka that we're going to use in our mixture here. And also, of course, you need purified water. You can also use distilled water. You can also use mineral water. That's totally fine. Then, of course, we're gonna grace it with this ice. It is summer already, so yes, I'm sure you know why. Some people actually blend everything together and blend with ice. Perhaps if you wanted like a smoothie form, that's fine. But I want to get two out of this one, so I'm going to just sieve out. So these are the ingredients that you need, and for the tools you might need this colander net thing. Make sure you choose the very small ones because you're going to sieve our stuff. And of course you need your bowl, the bowl you're going to mix stuff in. And of course, before I actually got my content here, I used my scale. So yes, that is my scale. You would need that, and most importantly, a clean kitchen cloth. Now I like this cloth because like it looks like it's like tissue, but then it's not. So like really cloth. That's one thing I like about it. So you wouldn't have to think of small particles coming out when you're using it. We're going to use it to sieve to get the right cocktail we're looking for. So let's just get started, isn't it? So like I told you, this one here, and I've already blended it. So I'm just going to put my bowl here. And this here is a savior. So like if you're looking for this, okay, this here, it's Creole brand. You can get it on Amazon. I'm going to leave the link below. I'm going to leave the link below. So give me a second. I'm going to be with you. And let's see. So yes, this is it. So there you go. And this is a savior. I'll tell you more about this one later. Let's just go into the cocktail thing that we're doing. And of course, so here, if you decide to just travel with this, you don't need to just open. After blending everything, all you need to do is just open the bottle here and just start drinking from here, yeah? But we're going to mix it up. So 400 grams of Bayberry. It is so like super red, like it's super duper red and very juicy. So we pour this out. There you go. And of course, some people would rather sieve out this first, sieve each and every one of the ingredients here, and then mix them. But what I'm going to do is just rather mix my Bayberry kind of juice now, and of course the blended pineapple kind of juice. This one qualifies for a smoothie, isn't it? So I'm mixing this one here, and then. And of course, so this is super duper sour. If you like, you could mix up the syrup right away. If you also like, you would rather sieve it first before you mix, so that the content, the more, if you decide to mix it this way, you might have to add more syrup on it, yeah. But then if you decide to, you know, just sieve out first, then you might use less. So I'm going to think, like, I'm kind of like thinking we should sieve it first so that we use just less of this one here. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Yeah. Okay. All right. So yes, this is it. And just hold on, take a look a little bit and let it allow to just settle. And then I'll get my mixer here and then mix it up. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any questions, so we are making our Bayberry vodka cocktail here. So yes, this is how it's going. There you go. So yeah, you know what, like when you are actually taking out, when you're de-seeding the Bayberry, yeah, like it's like literally super duper red because you have the liquid separated from the food. But then if you blend, then it becomes something like this. That's more like, it's becoming a bit pinkish now that I added. It's supposed to be actually like adding yellow and red, you get orange, but this one is like super duper red. So it smells really good. I'm kind of thinking it should taste good. So yes, mix it thoroughly and make sure that everything is mixed well. And of course, we are going to use, I do not want it like really thick, so I'm adding just a tiny bit of mineral water here on here. So this one here I have is 550. I'm not going to use all. I'm actually just going to use maybe like 10 out of that, because it's like super duper thick. So yes, you mix the water and you keep stirring. You have to stir until it mixes so well, so that when it settles, it does not separate, you know. So yeah, you stir it. And what do we have here? Okay, so now I would like to sieve it. And then with sieving, I think I've got an idea right now. So with the sieving, what I am going to do here is to literally, yes, I'm sure you could hear the water running, because I want to just make it a bit faster so that you can also try. And when you try it, can you tell me where you're trying from and tell me how yours tasted? But just let me tell you, this Bayberry is like super duper sour. It's really sour. So yes, I'm going to use this one here to do the first sieving before I use the kitchen cloth to actually take out the juice from it. So if you can see, so let me just do it this way. So yeah. All right. So for the chaff, that will be left, actually, I'm not going to squeeze out everything from it because I want to use it to make smoothie, and we'll talk about that perhaps some other time in another video. So yeah, so this is the first one, and perhaps stir a little bit because it's like really thick. It's kind of thick. It's okay if you have some pouring on the inside because I'm going to sieve it again, so it's not really like a big deal. If you have any questions, you can actually let me know. You can chat. So this is Dumum Chibum Food Ideas. We try everything here. So yeah, today we're making this juicy cocktail from Bayberry fruit. Well, the more red it is, the sweeter it gets, and the greener it is, the more sour it tastes. So yeah, yes, okay. Okay, I think I've had just about enough of what I'm looking for. And by the way, this blueberry was taken direct from the farm, so it's kind of like super duper, like you could tell, like it's super organic. Like this is 100% organic, yeah. So no matter how red it is, there's no coloring, there's nothing. It's not any, you know, like GM, you know, modified food. But this one is really organic, so I really like it. So after sieving, so this is what I'm going to add. I'm not going to add all the syrup. So for the syrup, you have to measure. It depends on how sweet you want it. I decided to make extra ones, like more, just in case I keep adding it. You know, for the sugar, for the rocky sugar, I had about 100 grams of the sugar, and I put about 200 grams of water, 200 ml water, and boiled it. So you boil it until it becomes like this brownish or like a bit thick or turn into a syrup. So I'm going to add a little bit for now. There you go. There you go. And then clean. I really love this kitchen napkin. It's really worth taking a look, and I'm going to try and leave you the link below after having this live session with you. Perhaps you come back another time and I'll put the link there. So yes, I have mixed it up with the syrup that I made, and of course the syrup is actually quite easy, so there wasn't any need to show, but the next time if you want me to show, you can leave a message or comment and I will make it from scratch with you. But everything I'm making here is from scratch, you know, so you actually stir gently because you don't want it to start foaming at the same time. You need it to really mix well, like super mix well. So yeah, sometimes, like, you know, the professionals would use, you know, that mixing cup to shake and shake and shake and shake. I don't have that. This is homemade Bayberry cocktail, vodka cocktail. So yes, we have this here, and this I might need to taste a little bit and make sure that I have the required sweetness I'm looking for. Ooh, I told you this is sour. This is sour. You need, like, even if you're not a sweet tooth person, you still need enough of this, you know. So yeah, enough of the syrup, and then you stir gently. Stir gently. if you have cups, like if you have like bigger cups, you could actually have 2 cups and, you know, empty one into the other simultaneously until it mixes up very well. But I kind of find this very easy because I do not want to mess the whole place up, you know. So yeah, there you go. And for those who have actually followed, thank you so much for following me. And if I have not replied to your messages, I will do so. For those that I have replied, I'm sure you can see them. Thank you so much for subscribing, for following, for commenting. I look forward to having more with you with time. Okay, so I have stirred enough, and at every point in time I would love to taste it. For the sugar, it totally depends on you. I mean, like in terms of the syrup. I think this, like this here, like I'm not even a sweet tooth person, but this is still a little bit sour. That's because of the richness. And you know, in China in particular, like it has lots of health benefit. The Bayberry has lots of health benefits. And so you can find Bayberry as an ingredient in a lot of the medicines here. So it's actually, I'm not surprised it's that sour. Normally, good things do not come sweet all the time, not all the time. So I can understand. So I used a whole glass of the syrup and stir gently again. So you stir and stir until you get the desired sweetness. Sweetness. So there you go, taste it. I am pretty sure that if you are really like a sweet tooth person, you would have more syrup. But this is okay for me. This is really okay. So there you go with half done cocktail. So we're going to get our glass already. So this is how simple this one here is. Super duper simple. Very simple. So we get our glass. Put my glass here. Okay. And what we're going to do is give the base. So yes, like I said, this one here is vodka. You can also actually use rum. Some people do use rum. Any type of rum that you want. So that base, just a little bit. This is like one shot, one regular shot like that I've put in. So a little bit more. And then you put your eyes. So we need our eyes here. You put your eyes into the glass. I'm kind of excited already. I'm kind of looking forward to like indeed having a taste of this cocktail. It's tasting good already. I hope you like it as well. So you do yours, you comment, tell me the outcome later, okay? So we have, I made it like really chunks because I do not want it to melt fast. It is summer, you know. So yes, for the ice depends on you. Like, you know, we can never have enough ice, can we? Especially in summer. So I'm going to fill it up. Oh, this one is actually quite big. I'll take the small one. Yeah, actually not bad. I just put all of it in. So there you go. And voila, we have our blueberry. So yes, I'm gonna scoop it a little bit. So this is kind of my fruit ladle. We use it for only fruits. So there you go. And we are done, literally done. I mean, like, normally some people will actually decorate this one here with a slice of lemon, but this is kind of like, you know, you wouldn't want that cringy teeth thingy, so I'd rather use this here as my garnish. And there you go, cheers, we have a Bayberry cocktail there. Let me know how yours went. Thank you so much, and I'm going to end here. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.